the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Golden State Warriors at their home, Oracle Arena. Well, for Golden State, they know this game will be a battle. The team they defeated in the conference finals, they're not taking this one lightly. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off, I'll kick off a topic. Defense, as we know, a key to winning basketball. Kenny, talk about the hallmarks of a great defensive team.
Well, first there has to be an anchor in the back. And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden,
oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's game time in Oakland as the crowds at Oracle Arena look to cheer on the hometown Warriors. And this is a one-and-done trip for Minnesota before going back to their Timberwolves fans up in Minneapolis. Well, guys, at this point, while still many things can change, the record is not on par with their performance last year. Maybe a cause for concern, but something they are well aware of.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, this has been a terrible way for them to kick off their year. They have to find a way to get back on track soon before this season gets away from them.
Greg, it's really surprising to me to see them fighting just to stay afloat this early in the season.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Duncan out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Jeff Hornacek. Then there's Chauncey Billups. And it's Finley in at the small forward position. And Morgan throws it down.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Here's Finley. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Sacramento. Here's Duncan. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Hornacek against Jackson. Drexler with a screen on Hornacek. Here's Jackson. Can't hit. Good work defensively by Hornacek. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Finley. This is to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Excellent D from Drexler.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Jackson passes to Love. Shot is no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this is a team they battled in the conference finals last season, coming up short.
Yeah, a bitter pill to swallow, too. I mean, when you face that team again, that's always, not just in the back of your head, it's in the front of your mind, too. Getting a win would be some kind of consolation.
Minnesota on D. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Proficient in that game at the offensive end of the floor. I mean, their passing was dynamic and their shot selection was superb.
You do those two things hand in hand, Greg, you know the result. You move the ball like they did and take smart, good shots, you're coming away with a lot of wins.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
It's a pick by Love. For 3, Durant. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And he came off that screen, and then he just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Finley, the pass to Duncan. No good from 11 feet. The Warriors leading. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. Their number 1 priority is not to give up any looks on the inside, anything easy in the interior, guys. He told me, quote, "We want to have the key look like a fancy club out there. Crowded, not a lot of room and very hard to get into. Sounds like your kind of place, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And that one's good by Billups.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Outside Jackson, trying to find Durant. He's got it now. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. They get Michael Finley. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
Kevin Durant, 2.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Durant. Durant nails both of them.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Billups kicks to Duncan. Screen by O'Neal. Duncan outside. Pass to Hornacek. 5 to shoot. With the shot. Misses off the left iron. The Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Jackson kicks to Love. Now the pass to Drexler. No good on the triple. The Timberwolves trail. Hornacek outside. Duncan with a screen on Love. Billups goes in to the paint. O'Neal. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim. Knew he was going to get hit and still was able to finish.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Now here's Billups. Alonzo Mourning unable to get his shot to go. Hornacek passes to Finley. Tries from 10, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one, and probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, man, makes it even tougher to take.
So it's Minnesota now, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Now Finley. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Soft touch off the glass.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Durant, that's good.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now, here is Hornacek. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Billups dishes to O'Neal. Shaq with a screen on Jackson. Billups attacking. Shot from 12. And there's Shaq. That's good on the assist by Billups. O'Neal's got his third basket of the night right there.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Playing as a team so crucial. Let's see the NBA's best. The Warriors, number 1.
You know, if there's a stat that coaches really would be impressed by and proud of, it's assists, leading the league in assists. And this team is outstanding. Not only do they have excellent scores, but everybody is willing to make the extra pass and share the basketball.
Warriors trail by 3. Outside Jackson. It's a pick by Love. Durant with a wide open look. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Shaq with a screen on Jackson. Phillips goes in. Here's Finley, defended by Durant. Back to Phillips. Shaq with the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Duncan kicks to O'Neal. Hornacek passes to Phillips. Love grabs the board. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. That gives them the lead. Drexler's got his first bucket of the night.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Now here's Phillips. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And there's the lay-in. And it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
And that one's good. 9 points for Chauncey Billups. Warriors have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Jackson dishes to Drexler. Back to Jackson. Outside for Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Durant. Second in scoring. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And what he's doing right now, I mean, carving up defensive schemes at will. Boy, it's just a beautiful thing to watch.
Now, here is Hornacek. His last outing, he had 8 points. Billups kicks to Shaq, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. No shortage of drama here early on.
Well, neither team can grasp control of this thing. I mean, both teams trying to get a hold of it.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Check out the game for Durant. Already up to 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Warriors. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Mourning. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Drexler. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Reggie Jackson. And then for Minnesota, Michael Beasley. He's checked in for O'Neal. TJ Warren comes in for Michael Finley. And Jones subbed in for Hornacek. Durant hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Outside Phillips. Duncan right side. Just 5 to shoot. Unloads from 13. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Warriors leading. Lamb passes to Johnson. The dish to Lamb. No good. Good D by Jones. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Beasley the screen. Warren kicks to Billups. Fires the 3. The shot is off. The Warriors go the other way. Here's Lamb. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the Warriors lead by 3.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Beasley the screen. Jones kicks to Warren. He dishes it to Billups. Connects from three-point range. Billups has got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Kicks to Durant. It's a pick by Love. Durant dishes to Love. Uncovered. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Love's got his first 2 points.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Billups. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And here's Jones following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. Billups passes to Duncan. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
That's his first personal foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Kevin Love. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Johnson's checked in. And he sinks the second. Timberwolves trail by 4. And here's Jones. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Beasley the screen. Outside Billups. 5 to shoot. Johnson kicks to Warren from 15 feet away, and Beasley gets it to go on the assist by Warren.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Now here's Lamb. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game, and that one's good. 17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Billups. 14 points for him. Johnson the screen. And Billups, here we go. They get the rebound. Rejected by Monroe. And that does it for the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight into that philosophy.
I think it's another level I can go to.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple of years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
It's just been a long-range battle for them, and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Johnson is out there with Drexler. Then it's Greg Monroe. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Hollins in at the 3 at the power forward. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Warren kicks to Shaq. Johnson against Jones. Feeds to Warren. Right wing. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Jones. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Hornacek against Drexler. The 15-footer. Monroe dishes to Drexler. Good.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it. He made it look easy that time.
Morning's checked in for Golden State. Reggie Jackson comes in for Jeremy Lamb. The Warriors have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside, Jones. The feed to Warren. Back to Jones. He kicks to Johnson. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Warriors leading by 5. Outside Jackson. He feeds it to Drexler. Fades. And he gets it to go. Drexler's got 7 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Johnson the screen. Hornacek against Johnson. Hornacek kicks to Johnson. And stolen by Morning. Outside Jackson. Back to Johnson. And out.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
It's stolen by Johnson. And the dunk by Morning.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor. You know what? I think he had to call timeout right now just to get his guys to regroup because they were really ragged out there.
Yeah, they've got to get some things straightened out. And sometimes the best way to do that is with the timeout. They look to be overwhelmed right now.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He used the word patience several times in describing what he'd like to see from their offense. It's not a run-and-gun approach he wants from them. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Now here's Jones. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Oh, boy. Woo-hoo. Sweet move. Tough finish. What a play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn. Now here's Drexler. He's guarded by Finley. And the shot is good.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Shaq with a screen on Jackson. Finley can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Passes it to Jackson. Kicks it out to Love. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 8. Finley the pass to Jones. Here's Finley. Back to Jones. Shaq in the high post. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Duncan with the screen for Jones. Off the pick, and Mourning sends it back. A finish, and finished off by Drexler.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Jones with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Yes.
Jones has got 5 now.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here is Mourning. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Jones. Pass to Hornacek. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Finley. Drexler defending. Duncan kicks to Jones. Elbow shot is on the way. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
Johnson dishes to Jackson. Love can't hit.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something, you're right. Now, here is Hornacek. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Finley. Love grabs the board. Love's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Jones kicks to Hornacek. Dishes to Duncan. The jump hook. Here's O'Neal. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Warriors. Give it up for
And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. In third, the Warriors.
They've shown a tremendous ability to cash in on their opponent's mistakes, creating offense with their defense.
Durant's checked in for Tyler Johnson. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Beasley comes in for O'Neal, and Chauncey Billups has subbed in for Hornacek. Durant the pass to Jackson. The dish now to Drexler. Kicks to Mourning. To the wing on the left. Here's Love. And again, no good by Golden State.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Here's Finley. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
For Minnesota, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Warriors leading by 5. Drexler dishes to Mourning. Love inside, working on Beasley. It's a pick by Love. The drive by Jackson. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Jackson's got his third bucket of the night. Timberwolves trail by 7. Billups kicks to Beasley. Here's Finley. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Warriors have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. And here we go. Here's Love. Love with another miss.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Billups with the ball. Picked up by Love. Love against Billups. Pass to Duncan. He hits that shot. His first of the night. Now 1 for 6.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Drexler with a screen on Billups. Jackson passes to Drexler. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, "Are you kidding me?"
Here's Finley. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Drexler kicks to Jackson. Good on the baseline, Jay. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Billups goes in. Duncan with the screen for Billups. The pass to Duncan. Plenty of space. The Warriors pull it in. Mourning's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And it's Drexler missing. Timberwolves trail by 7. Billups with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Passes it to Finley. He dishes it to Duncan. Shot clock at 6. Jones for 3.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And here's Drexler outside. Drexler with another miss.
Another shot from outside. They're not attacking. I mean, going in and seeking contact like they did in the first one, I'm not seeing that.
Yeah, you can't play the score clock. You have to play your game. They need to mix it up a little bit here.
Jones, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Good on the second free throw.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Here's Durant, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Durant's got 14.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Now Billups. He's got 14. It's Beasley on the wing. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And he gets the bucket. Jackson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Beasley the screen. Beasley with a screen on Jackson. Billups attacking. Beasley dishes to Johnson. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Feeds to Jones. Over to the left wing. Jones sets the pick for Billups. Warren with the ball. He's picked up by Lamb. Beasley with a clean look. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Warriors leading by 8. Outside Jackson. And there's the feed to Hollins. To the paint. Durant. That's good. Durant's got 16.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And here's Jones. 6 points for him. Beasley the screen. Outside, Jones. Lets it go from deep. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so that's the end of the first half. Warriors lead by 10. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, what has allowed you to build this lead and get some separation here?
Well, we've just been playing hard. Those guys are tough to guard. They cut so hard. They play well together. And we had a decent half. We got to keep it going.
Kevin, you've earned a rest. Guys, back to you at the table.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. We have amped up home crowd joining us for our halftime report. Ernie Johnson with the illustrious Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
Kenny, let's get your input on the Timberwolves.
Well, it's never easy to play on the road, and the score reflects that. Just doesn't seem like they're well prepared for this matchup. Every time they tried to make a run, they got derailed. I think to refocus their efforts in the second half, they're going to need to play with a lot more determination for a chance to win this.
That's going to do it for now as the second half is just about ready to get started. We'll see you later.
Let's take them back.
The second half just about to get going here. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
On the court for Minnesota, Finley is out there with Duncan. Then there's Chauncey Billups. Then there's Hornacek. And it's Shaq in at the center position. Now, here is Hornacek. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Chauncey Billups gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Chauncey Billups. First personal foul, team's first.
Warriors leading by 12. Outside Jackson. He kicks to Durant. Mourning with the screen. Durant attacking. Durant with another miss. Minnesota shooting the ball at 42%. Pass to Hornacek. He feeds it to Duncan. Tries from the block. Good. Duncan's got his second basket of the game. Here's Jackson. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Mourning with the screen. Durant for 3. That doesn't go either for Durant. Timberwolves trail by 10. Dishes it to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Little turnaround. The Warriors pull it in. Mourning's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Durant kicks to Jackson. There's the triple. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got his 6th rebound on the night for Minnesota. They've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Billups against Jackson. Pass to Finley. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Knocked loose. And stolen by Mourning. And up the court come the Warriors.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
And what a tremendous game for Shaq. 8 rebounds and 10 points.
The Timberwolves have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line. The first one falls. O'Neal hits them both. Warriors leading by 10. To the inside. Here's Mourning. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 8th assist in the game.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case. It's still early on as the new basketball season gets underway for Golden State. Here's where they stand. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Now here's Billups. He's got 14. It's Hornacek on the wing. And there's the pass to Finley. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. He has 6. Warriors leading by 9. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Durant for 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
He had 1 in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Duncan with a screen on Jackson. Billups goes in.
What a great game for Billups in this one. He has 14 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Johnson Phillips. He has 2.
And he knocks down the first one. The Warriors making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Outside Durant, Mourning with the screen. Stolen by O'Neal. Hornacek outside. The dish to Duncan. And he uses the glass on the layup. Duncan's got 4 points in the quarter. Warriors leading by 8. Johnson outside. Durant for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Hornacek kicks to O'Neal. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Kevin Durant. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And the second free throw, good.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And so it's Minnesota with it. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Billups. And Mourning sends it back. Picked his pocket. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Hornacek. And Durant sends it back. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Johnson outside. Kicks to Mourning. Can't get it to go. And Minnesota will come the other way. Hornacek outside. Pass to Finley. Shaq with the screen. Here's Billups. Another miss by Minnesota.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Warriors girls.
Some high-scoring teams in the NBA. Let's see the leaders. The Warriors, number 1.
Kevin, if there's any stat you want to lead the league in, it would certainly be scoring the most points. They've been remarkable in the numbers they've put up as a team all season long. It's a reflection of their strength. They're balanced and they're explosive.
Hornacek against Drexler. Now here's Billups. He's got 16. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. But a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Warriors. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. Of course, there's the Timberwolves, 6 games out.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
Can't remember the last time I've seen optimism turn to pessimism as quickly as I have with these guys. Their fans are already talking about who needs to be replaced.
And the Warriors miss again. Timberwolves trail by 9. He dishes it to Hornacek. Back to Billups. O'Neal a screen on Durant. Screen by O'Neal. And the wide open shot from Billups. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Johnson, the pass to Love. Mourning with the screen. The fader. That misses off the backboard.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
O'Neal kicks to Duncan. Kicks it out to Hornacek. Feeds it to O'Neal. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
One shot.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And the Warriors with some changes. Monroe's checked in for Love. And it's Lamb in there for Drexler. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Jones checked in for Chauncey Billups. Here's Lamb. Johnson outside. It's Durant on the wing. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. And now it's up to 25 points for Kevin Durant.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Jones dishes to Warren. Hornacek outside. Takes it off the glass.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
The feed to O'Neal. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. Warriors leading by 4. Johnson kicks to Mourning. Screen by Monroe. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Mourning. Johnson's got 5 now.
Nice physicality displayed by Monroe to set that shot up.
Jones kicks to Warren. Duncan, a screen. Hornacek outside. Clock at 6. Fires from the wing. Lonzo Mourning grabs the miss. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Lamb passes to Johnson. To the middle. Monroe's shot is good. And now it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another. 5
straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Screen by O'Neal. Warren with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Here's Hornacek. It's Hornacek again missing. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Timberwolves have gone 9 of 13 from the line. That's good from O'Neal. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Golden State. Amir Johnson's checked in for Minnesota. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Warriors leading by 6. Durant with it. He's got 27. Screen by Monroe. Golden State moving it around. He kicks it to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Jones. He's got 6. Now Warren. Hornacek right side. Uncovered. Here's O'Neal. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Jones. He's right around 5 points a night, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Mourning. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Beasley's checked in. Second free throw, no good. Warriors leading by 7. Outside Jackson. Pass to Lamb. Durant with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. That's good.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
You know, they don't want to let them hang around too long here. I agree with you. I mean, it's best to go ahead and build that lead here in the third.
Here's Hornacek. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Johnson the screen. Outside, Jones. Here's Hornacek. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Monroe with a screen on O'Neal. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Looking at the Timberwolves, let's see where they rank in the NBA statistics right now. 3rd in opponent points per game, 9th in second chance points. As far as steals numbers go, not very strong. Just the top 20 in the league.
And you talk about their ranking in terms of opponents' points per game. They really stifle teams. I mean, they eliminate the easy runouts in transition, and they force you to play 5-on-5 and take difficult shots.
Warriors leading by 9. Lamb dishes to Hollins. The quick look, no good that time. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Johnson kicks to Beasley. And there's the 3-second violation. Michael Finley, he's checked in for Jeff Hornacek.
Michael Finley.
Here's Lamb. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. He feeds it to Hollins. 12 seconds left in the third. Deflects the pass. Stolen by O'Neal. Outside, Jones. 1 second left. And no good trying to get that one. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And the final period of play just about to start. Timberwolves trail by 9. Greg Monroe is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Durant. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Drexler in at the 2 spot. That's the Warriors 5. Now here's Beasley. Clock at 6. 13 feet away. Not enough on that one as it misses. Warriors leading by 9. Here's Durant. Here's Drexler. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line.
Look at what Drexler has done so far. He's got 13 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
Clyde Drexler at the line for 2.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Timberwolves trail by 10. And here is Billups. Dishes to Beasley. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Jackson. Pass to Durant. Off the left rim and out. The Timberwolves shooting the ball at 42%. Duncan with the screen for Warren. And there's the call on Durant. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Warriors making a change here. Mourning's checked in.
Alonzo Mourning.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Johnson the screen. And Billups, here we go. Johnson kicks to Warren. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 6 points for T.J. Warren.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
It's tipped. Drexler. And that one is stuffed right through.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here's Finley following the score by Golden State. Screen by Duncan. Warren kicks to Billups. Just 5 on the clock. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Finley.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Drexler passes to Jackson. Outside Durant. Here's Mourning. Offensive rebound. Here's Love. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Kevin Love. Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside Billups. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Shot clock at 5. Here's Finley. Drexler defending. Finley can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 8. Durant dishes to Drexler. From outside the arc, and Love with the basket on the assist by Durant. Durant's got 5 assists tonight.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain it.
Let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Doris Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Well, Kevin, during that break, Minnesota's head coach had some words for his team. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Hornacek's checked in. Warren blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Warren's got 5 points now this quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
It's Durant on the wing. He's guarded by Finley. Billups against Jackson. Billups goes in. Duncan can't hit.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And the jam by Kevin Durant. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Duncan misses. Warriors leading by 11. Durant kicks to Mourning. There's the pass to Love. Kept alive. Jackson. Duncan with the block. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. Tim Duncan picks one up.
So far in the game for Mourning, 8 rebounds, and what a tear he's been rejecting shot after shot.
Clark, he has owned the paint.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Minnesota making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Timberwolves trail by 12. Outside, Billups. Duncan, high post. Hornacek kicks to Duncan. Second shot opportunity, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
At the line for the Warriors, Tim Duncan with 1.
The free throw drops for Duncan. Warriors leading by 9.
You know, that turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
Here's Hornacek. Pass to Finley. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Duncan against Love. Duncan kicks to Billups. Duncan with a screen on Jackson. Back to Duncan.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
And Durant, here we go. Here's Drexler. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Drexler's got 5 points in the quarter. Timberwolves trail by 11. Now, here is Hornacek. Screen by Duncan. Here's Finley. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Hornacek with it. O'Neal a screen on Drexler. Hornacek kicks to Billups. Screen by O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Duncan. Open and close and nails it. Duncan's got 9 points here in the second half.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Jackson kicks to Durant. It's a pick by Love. And Durant, here we go. Goes up the baseline. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. That's on Shaq.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
At the line for the Warriors, Alonzo Mourning. He has 2.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now here's Billups. Duncan with a screen on Jackson. Billups attacking. Drexler with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Here's the break. Here's Durant. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Shooting for Golden State, Kevin Durant with 1.
That's good from Durant. Timberwolves trail by 17. Here's Hornacek. Duncan, a screen. Hornacek kicks to Finley. Outside, Billups. Pass to Finley. Shot clock at 5. From the top of the key. No good off the back of the rim.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now. He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
The fader. It's rebounded by Golden State. Durant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Drexler. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Drexler's got 11 points in the quarter.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Duncan outside. Pass to Finley. Screen by Duncan. There's the dish to Billups. Another miss by Minnesota.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Kicks it to Mourning. Lots of room. Minnesota with the rebound. Now Hornacek. He dishes it to Billups. Trying to get back on track. Shot is off. And Golden State will come the other way.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Durant, the pass to Jackson. Drexler right side. From 10 feet out. That's good on the jump shot. Drexler's got 15 points here in the second half.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Ball going up court. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
The shot misses. Mourning with some nice D. Warriors leading by 21. Outside Jackson. Durant in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark. Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Hornacek kicks to Billups. O'Neal a screen on Mourning. Here's Finley. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. Billups has got 6 assists now in the game. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. The shot's good from Love. Love's got 7 points for the quarter. Timberwolves trail by 21. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Monroe. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. So Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Hollins. Following the basket by T.J. Warren. And Lamb kicks to Monroe. From 8. Beasley with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 19. McLemore dishes to Jones. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Different look here for the Warriors. Love's checked in for Ryan Hollins. Durant comes in for Oubre. Drexler, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. O'Neal's checked in for Johnson. Duncan comes in for Michael Beasley. Michael Finley, he's checked in for Warren. And it's Hornacek in for McLemore. And that one's good. 14 points for Kevin Love.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort, Kevin. Everybody got involved, and that paid dividends.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Durant. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
In the first half, he was able to get to the line a little bit more. Let's see if he can pick it up here.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Love. Lamb comes in for Drexler. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Jackson. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Johnson, he's checked in for O'Neal. Beasley comes in for Tim Duncan. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Michael Finley. And McLemore subbed in for Hornacek. Now here's Jones. Feeds to Beasley. And he banks in the layup.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
Here is Durant. Monroe sets a screen for Durant. And there's the feed to Monroe. The 8-footer lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of surge.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And here is Lamb. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, you guys had a tremendous second half. What were the things that had to happen to win this game?
No, we all contributed tonight, and if we have a well-balanced, scoring and we're efficient on both ends, we usually end up winning the game. And, like you said, the second half was big for us tonight.
It takes 5 guys to win it in the NBA. Kevin, thanks for your time. Back to the table.
Doris, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew. Thanking you for tuning in. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half. Let's get your opinion, Shaq.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
This was vintage Kevin Durant we saw tonight, fellas. Just tearing it up. He's got the most diverse set of skills out there from an offensive standpoint. There isn't anything he can't do. And defensively, he can do it as well. It's almost impossible to count all the ways Kevin Durant helps his team.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.